D-Day, 1944, continuing dangers, sinking of HMS Swift G46. Dangers were by no means confined to those first audacious beach landings on D-Day. Both inland and at sea, German forces continued to fight back vigorously. At sea, fast, stealthy German E-Boats were a constant menace, as were shells from German guns and attacks by German aircraft. Even the recollections of eyewitnesses vary. I had thought that this episode happened on the 28th of June 1944 and involved HMS Swift G46 swinging at her mooring. Perhaps I've conflated other events. Most accounts now record the sinking of HMS Swift as 24th of June 1944. Some suggest that she detonated the mine when she arrived at her mooring after resupplying at Portsmouth. Some accounts talk about a parachute mine dropped by a Junkers 88. Others about a mine laid by an E-boat. But whatever the precise facts, these do show the extreme dangers that were still faced by all. Elsewhere in the book, there is an account of a survivor from HMS Swift who still lives in our village. Swifts have always intrigued me ever since I can remember. Year after year, they nested in my primary school in the middle of Ireland, and their flashing flight and piercing screams, together with the rattling call of the corncrakes in the meadow over the wall, evoked in me the signs of summer and of strange lands that lay beyond the seas. On 24th of June 1944, 3 ships of the invasion fleet, our cruiser HMS Argonaut, a destroyer, and a Liberty ship packed with troops, were lying off the mouth of the River Orne at the eastern end of Sword Beach. All night we had been at alert, stood to, as there were fast, stealthy German E-boats prowling around. So it was a relief when day at last dawned and a really beautiful day was in promise. Not an enemy ship in sight, and only an occasional outburst of enemy shelling. However, the E-boats had done their work and laid pressure mines around the group, so that as the ships swung at their moorings to the changing tide, the pressure set off the mines. I think the Liberty ship was first. She filled in too, with heavy loss of life. Next, the destroyer, and just as she went, a large group of Swifts dashed screaming overhead. I asked her name and was told she was HMS Swift. A cold shiver ran down my spine. I was not to know, but that was almost the last time I was to enjoy their wild music. Shortly afterwards, I was rendered totally deaf for 3 days by naval gunfire, though thank goodness I could later hear again. I never fully regained the ability to hear the Swifts, except on one wonderful occasion in 1950, on a mountain above Barmouth, when I could just hear the screams of a flock curling below us. That was an extract from Hemyock Memories, Eyewitness Accounts of World War II, 1939 to 1945, and that was from Volume 1. Copyright 2014 to 2019, www.hemyockcastle.uk, all rights reserved.